guess what? We're playing Bioshock 2 tonight. You're gonna hear some feedback, so give me 1 second. Just want to make sure my audio is working. So, without further ado, let's see if I can get back into it. I'm not gonna continue. We're gonna do a new game. And paying attention to the book club, I swear. Hey. What difficulty should I pick? I picked medium last time, so debating if I should do medium again or if we should try hard and I might hate myself. I don't know. I guess I can always change it back to medium if I start with hard, but I feel like I remember this game being mildly difficult. So, we'll try hard. But see how it goes. Oh gosh, I have not played Bioshock 2 in so long. It's been a while. So I first played Bioshock 1 on the Xbox. Xbox 360 way back when I was a wee little child. And I mostly just played it with the controller. Now, I played Bioshock 2 on the computer, and I played that with a mouse and keyboard. Back when it came like in the edition where it was like Windows Live or something. I might update the settings. It feels like it's a pretty low resolution. This is the remastered version too, so let me know if there's like any lag or issues with the video.
Look, Daddy,
oh, I have that. I have a similar one. I have that similar doll. I wish I could like, if I had a camera, I'd like show a little photo of it.
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
It's very delicate. Oh, we're an Alpha series, big boy, big daddy boy. Little sister, she's growing up. She's becoming a big girl. Getting her crazy juice. So
More angels, Daddy. This way.
This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head.
You can't do that. He's got his toy and he's like trying to play tug with it. You're such a little baby.
Fire.
Just a shit. Oh, he's such a beast. Bioshock 2, my main man. Hell yeah. Such an underrated game. I'm excited because I barely remember parts of this. I think I remember a few very specific things. Okay, 10 years later. I'm 10 years older. Or more dead, I guess. It's like, that reminds me of that one scene in The Office where I think Oscar's trying to explain to Michael what a surplus is, and he's going back to, like, you've got like a lemonade stand or something, and your parents gave you like $10 or $9 one year. Opening is so good. Yeah, opening is really cool for this game. Because they're like, you already know some Bioshock, so we're going to give you a little bit of that. And you're like, you're Big Daddy now. And you dropped it. And then he's like, okay, and then the next year, your parents give you like $11, and Michael's like, oh, the next year I'm 6, I'm not 5 anymore, or something. Wow, this is really fast. Oh god. Okay. Mouse sensitivity. Let's go to like 3. Apply. Okay. We want subtitles. Oh wait, no. We want subtitles. I'll just do subtitles for everything. Graphics. Let's see if we can play a higher resolution. Let me know if you guys keep the changes. Yes. Let me know if there's any issue with like the video. Okay, that's a bit better. If I'm like moving everything too quickly, let me know. Because I know sometimes whenever I watch like someone play a video game, they're just like, ooh, going real fast. And I'm like, oh gosh, don't do that. Hemingway, sir, I am playing a video game right now. I cannot play with your toy. You're so adorable though. He's gotta be the rest of Please play with me. You choose the best times, but don't you hold me. Go get it. Go get it, you dropped it. Oh, look at this pink though. It's so cool. Fallen is Babylon. I really like the cinematics for the areas in this game, and in Bioshock 1 too, like when you first enter Hephaestus, and it's just that looming red, kind of looks like you're at the base of like a volcano. It's pretty cool. This Rapture's finest spot. Oh shit, we get to see a big sister. Why? We have big Steve. Why are you big Stevie? What are you doing? You chewing on your toy? Huh? Go, get out of here. He's like, no, I want to give you my toy again. Emmy, you're so fun. I'm literally playing. You can't do this. You can't do it. Where'd it go? Go get it. So you dropped it. Okay. He's not like a cat. He can't just like sit on my lap and enjoy himself. He's got to demand all of my attention. What was that? Drill fuel F pickup. Okay, we're gonna try to change the controls. Ooh, it's good. Customize controls. Customize keys. Okay. So, jump, crouch, cool. Equipment 1, fire weapon. Equipment 2, fire plasmid. Okay. Use. We want E. And I think that was it. Hack is B. I think that we did V is hack. Save findings. Back. Resume game. Okay. I'm just trying to make it like the same as the first game, so I'm not tripping myself out with the keys. I'm very much one of those people where...
I need this. Do you hear me?
1 second. Alexa, cancel alarm. Sorry for everyone who has Alexas. I forgot I set an alarm. I hear someone, but they're probably over there. Press L. Okay, we don't want that one either.
Lesson 1.
Hold on.
Lockjaw.
Oh my gosh, why Why did they change all the controls? Customize keys, yes. Miscellaneous. I know. I think it was play T. Save findings. Apply. Back. Okay. Just because I can't reach L with my left hand.
You are
very
under
easily.
the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Okay, so we need to go find electrovolts. So we don't have any plasmids. Press and hold for continuous flow. You're dead. Dead boy. Splicer.
My daddy's smarter than Einstein. Stronger than Hercules. And like a fire
Oh yeah, they have ink dispensers.
Are you as good as my daddy,
It's a plasma
mister?
therapy.
Not if you don't visit the...
Oh, jeez.
Father!
Hello. I don't think I'm ready to be a father yet. I don't have nearly as many good dad jokes as I want. Oh, whoa, oh god. Alright. That was a weird... I just walked straight into the wall. Hey, bud. Back in drippy old Rapture.
Daddy
because
was
no one
sleeping
takes
for
care of
such
the
a long
stupid
time,
pipes.
and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Let's go find Eleanor, huh? You wanna find Eleanor? What's your big nose?
Daddy!
Big sisters. If I could cosplay as a big sister, I'd be so happy. Okay. You can't do that, bud. You can't do it, yeah. Okay. So that's where there's just this area. I can't go anywhere further. I'm not going here. And I can pick up some money. Some cigarettes. I'm not a smoker. She's a smoker. I love that. Plasmids! It's electricity. Am I seeing the light? I thought I turned the anti-aliasing on, but maybe just...
I walked in the valley of the shadow of death. Oh Lord.
Oh my
so
gosh,
long.
if I could take... Hold on, I'm gonna take a photo of Hemingway real quick. If you
Ten
guys follow me
center
on
calm,
Snapchat, you'll see what he's
16
like
gold
doing
lead,
right
1
now.
purple, 5
He's just
sunshine
staring
pies.
at me with this freaking toy. Like a sad... He's literally like a sad little dog. Go get your toy. Go get it. Okay. What's over here? 1540. Oh yeah, this one saves the code frame. I forgot about that.
Sometimes I drift away until I'm back on the old estate.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness.
A look
So
of
he'll have an
physical
excuse to
fitness.
sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
I love that. And you know that people would just like 100% do that. If you could be physically fit without actually having to put any work in, all you have to do is inject yourself with like some plasmid or some shit.
And all the birds were filled
People
with
would...
it.
Shit, how do I hit F? No? No? Okay. I don't remember how to heal. They're just changing everything. This one. Nope, this card. Customize controls. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. Equipment. Equipment 2. Miscellaneous. First aid control. Okay, no, we're just gonna do the same as the last game, because otherwise I'm gonna get confused. Okay. I thought I had 2 health kits. Oh my god. Okay. Odd. Ah, pool's open. Look at some bench. Don't need that.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
I love that. It's like bringing the dead city to life. It's so cool.
To my daughter, Eleanor. Soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home.
So
You shall be raised as I was, to advance the
I'm
common
not
good
the
through
biggest
social
fan
psychiatry.
of the story of Bioshock
This city's
2.
potential is
Oh my god!
Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here.
Why'd you, the
Life
fact that there
will
wasn't
be
like even like
difficult,
a
but the
auditory
price of
jump scare.
revolution is
You're
always
such
dear.
a good boy, bud. Why are
If
you
we
so
are
cute?
patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
He's like, he just really wants to play right
I
now.
haven't had a taste of Adam
I'm
in
not
weeks.
a huge fan of the story. So, in my personal
This
opinion,
is Dr.
when
Sophia
I'm
Lamb
considering
with
like,
a
who's
message
most
for the people.
influential or
Remember,
captivating
you are not
enemies
alone.
from the Bioshock series,
Think of me not as
I
leader,
am
but as
not
mother to the Rapture family.
really taking into account Sophia Lamb. She doesn't really stand up there. She's kind of like, I don't know, she's a little bland
I am back in
my
Rapture
opinion.
after so many years.
She's just like, I just
The
want my
little
daughter,
ones I
but I
rescued
want to
are grown
control
up.
my daughter.
And think of me no
Be
more.
a daughter. Be a
After
good
what
person.
I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins.
Andrew Ryan.
Even if I am to die
Sandra
for it,
Cohen,
I must stop
Sue
them.
Chong. Sophia Lamb, Tenenbaum. Who's that? Who's that guy? I don't remember who that is. Yeah, name is not coming to mind. Okay, we get everything. Can we move over this way? Oh, we get our rivet gun. Hell yeah.
How dare you! Take it all.
Ah, the dual wielding. Oh, it's so lovely. That changes that. Cool. I've so enjoyed it. Once you like dual wield, you can't go back. Can't go back. Oh, did I have another one?
I am back in Rapture after
Yeah.
so many years.
No, there was another
The
one.
little
that I
ones I
missed.
rescued are grown up, and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know.
I guess I didn't.
Someone is
Okay,
making new
sorry.
little ones, continuing my work, my...
There we go. Now we
Barely
have
made it down alive.
Oh, it's Mark
But here
Meltzer!
it is.
Hey!
And it's real.
One of the better parts
Rapture.
of Bioshock 2's storyline.
This is where
like
that
the
thing
main
took
game's
my
storyline.
poor
And I'm
baby
specifically talking about like my grievances.
From what I
Not
saw in the
grievances, but
sub,
just like
Most of the
not.
city's in ruins.
I'm not too impressed
But there
by the
were
Bioshock
lights
2 story
here
or
and
the
there.
plot. But the
Shapes.
DLC, I'm
Moving.
not including in that.
Rambling,
That's a whole
scared,
different
I
thing,
guess.
and I will talk about that
But
when
maybe,
I play the
if
DLC,
I
which I
find
will
this
play
Dr.
the
Lamb
Bioshock
keep
2
hearing over the
Minerva's
PA,
Den DLC
I'll find
before
Cindy
I
too.
go over to Bioshock Infinite. And then once we play Bioshock Infinite, I will play the Burial at Sea DLC. I think it's a two-parter. So I will be playing those. So I can I'll talk about them obviously, but I'm not we're just gonna I don't remember. There's no Big Daddy. So I'll talk about them, but I'm not gonna like talk about them until I'm actually playing them. Oh, it's a cutscene. I was like, wait a minute, there's no Big Daddy here. She like, take me.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
What an intro for her character. It's crazy. Oh shit. Okay, I'm going to. Oh my god, that was a bad idea. Why don't I have any health kits? Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Where the fuck are we? Literally one health kit. Oh, did she leave? Please tell me she left. Did she leave? I have literally no help.
This is Dr. Sophia Lara with a message for the people.
Okay.
Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family.
Oh,
your family.
I thought I... There we go. Okay, so then I want... I guess I might as well just use it. Ooh, dang. This might be a bit difficult. There's anything over here, though. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to scrounge because I have really no help. I can't be as lackadaisical with my shots. Oh, okay. Hello. That music is terrifying. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Where the hell did she even come from? There's oh my god, that was my shadow. Oh, I do remember this part. She won't flood it. What's to say we will be reborn in the cold womb of the ocean. Ah, that's a bit spooky. I think she floods it once I drop down. What? God damn, I love it. But I also love this part because it's like, you're a big daddy. You're built for this. Oh, the slow-mo too. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. They added so much to the gameplay that it's just, it tickles that part of my brain that's like, but what if this? Or like, if you're this, then you can do this. And when they answer that question and they put it into the game, it's like, well, yeah, he's a big daddy. He could go underwater. That's what they were technically originally built for. Not the Alpha series, but like the Rosies were built to be the mechanics and the deep sea divers who would be in the water fixing like the pipes and shit like that. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not gonna miss anything. Big old lumbering boy. Boing.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
Alright, we're going to the train station. It's so pretty. This definitely reminds me of Soma, for sure. New diary.
Alright, diary. Last entry. Lizzie and I, we found a sphere, and we're going home. Ain't that right, baby? Next stop, topside.
Oh, I love you. It was you who saved us, Sammy. It was you, Button.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
What's that sound?
She's seen us. It's Lamb. Torpedo! Ah, I'm trying to...
Oh fuck. I don't remember that radio or that audio diary. Damn, that's messed up. And then you get to see the, I forget what the name of these guys are, but they've got the rocket launcher. Yeah, but Soma, is actually, I really enjoyed it. We've got a lot of underwater walking sections specifically, and they feel a little bit more vast than this. I mean, this is obviously pretty on rails, but it still reminds me of it, because you're just like, there's that quiet calm of the water, and you can see a plane. I wonder if that's our plane, part of it. And that's a freaking whole ass skeleton. We're so deep down. We are underwater. And the freaking lights, like, so pretty. That actually reminds me a bit of Atlas. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, all-knowing arrow. Welcome to fucking Rapture. God damn. Poor whale. Yeah. It's a surprisingly intact skeleton, but I wonder what killed it. This is just so pretty. I'm just gonna hang out here for like a hot second. Oh, there's a face. Hello, face. Welcome to Rapture. Your beautiful city. Aw. Thank you. Ready? Let's dive in. Whee. You and me both, boy. Your ankles must be killing you. Okay, nothing over here. My ankles are killing me now. It's mostly just my shins. Like the muscle that's at the front of my leg. Oh. Oh shit, and then you see the big sister off in the background too. God, they really tease that, don't they? They tease that so hard. Like the muscle on the front of my leg really hurts. And that's just from running and other things, but... Oh. Uh-oh. 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 No. Wait a minute. Shit. I done fucked up. I don't... Oh, no. We're good. We're okay. I was like, why am I not falling back down? There we go. There we go. I don't want to crouch. Yeah. And going in water and really strong currents. Difficult. But a lot better today, and they're not gonna... It's fine, because I'm not using them right now, because I'm sitting down. The Atlantic Express. I'm going to 100% forget to press space every time I pressed it. I think it's loading. Okay, yeah, I think it's loading.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
Okay, so I posted the Bioshock playthroughs on my... They're going to be posted, like the rest of it's going to be posted later this week. And I made a thumbnail for it, and I'm kind of excited. Like, I haven't used Photoshop in so long, so it's a little rusty, but I thought it's a little fun, you know, it's simple, it's nothing crazy, but just getting back into it, dipping my toe, I should say, my one single toe. I hear a shiny. Don't know what the shiny is, but I hear it. And then I also updated the thumbnails for Did he go heal himself now?
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
Okay. I updated them for Alice Madness Returns, but I don't think it, like... I think it takes a while for it to register, just because those videos have already been uploaded for so long. So... You got the hack tool. Press left mouse key to... Okay. To hack a machine, press E. Okay. Cool. Look at me, I did it. Did I mention that this is actually just gonna be... another hacking game. Proximity hack. We will be reborn. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really understand the thought process with Lamb taking over. Where it's like, we will be reborn, or we're all gonna be a big old family, and we're gonna be baptized in ocean water. But thank you for that. Much appreciated.
Stop ignoring me!
A shift for
Hunk of junk!
the hell did he go?
I'm trying my best!
Okay. But like, it's so
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb.
messed up.
Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
They're just trying to pick like another, instead of what Andrew Ryan's philosophy was, it's a different type of philosophy.
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the
It
absence
doesn't really
of the
work for
sun.
Rapture, in my personal
Now
opinion.
they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless,
Good boy.
this
Where's my
Lamb
bestest boy?
is said to be the
You're such a good
foremost
boy.
practitioner in her
You brought your toy again? You're such a little stink.
Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the great chain's weakest links,
Ooh, she'll be.
I will leave her to it.
Yeah, and see, Orion's like, I don't really want to deal with it. I feel like that was his answer to everything, is that he didn't really want to deal with it. He didn't really want to deal with Frank Fontaine until Fontaine started getting annoying. He didn't want to deal with, oh, hello, baby Steve. Oh, she could be. Oh, come on. Okay. Baby. Okay, what are we waiting for? Oh, okay.
I know you.
Oh, Lamb
That
sees this
symbol
one.
on your
Hello,
hand
Lamb.
marks you a dead man.
What symbol?
10 years, Subject Delta. Since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger.
You can't do that because you
But
don't have
take
thumbs.
heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is
I
an
feel like that
act
was
of
at the
love.
same. That was also in Bioshock 1.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
Okay.
God damn it! My portfolio! Shit!
Can I leave? What? No! Oh my god! No! Stop hurting me! Stop taking my goddamn health! That's bullshit! Oh wait, do I get it back? I'm so. What the fuck? What the hell was that? Alright. Switch purposes. That was weird. Oh god! No, we good. Rapture Masquerade Ball.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and
What, there's
help you to
Bluetooth?
fight her.
How's she connected to that camera? Huh? Got a big old HDMI cable somewhere? Because I don't see it. Boing. Nope, just kidding. Boing. I'm not stuck. I'm literally going through a linear level. Calm down. Unity and metamorphosis. Okay. Okay. We're all gonna metamorphosize into... I don't know.
Careful. Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Okay. Okay, got it. Hacked it. Look at me. Hacker extraordinaire. They call me the hacky sack. Might as well do I may as well just wait that out and let them. You wanna not?
You're gonna.
Okay, cool. Cool. Well, security bot following me. I remember those guys being super useful, at least. Okay. Got the bot shut down. R to reload. Get them dollars. Them dollar bills. We getting paid. Don't need to use my drill fuel. Lots of drill fuel. Might as well. Okay. Think we got everything? Can't just go that way. Oh, we're in Jet Postal. Oh. Okay.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Okay, so something that's always annoyed me with this game is Sophia Lamb's like Eleanor. She never says Eleanor. And it's like, no, her name is Eleanor. Like, stop, there's an R. Oh, I get telekinesis, just hand it to me like that. Boink. Press and hold, dum. Broken pneumo tube. Okay. She knows the way.
Up topside now. Highball.
So many of these. Anyone else? Okay, cool. Look at that.
There would be no Rapture without me. No city without the Atlantic Express. Ryan took his first grand tour on my flagship coach. But these days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage. My rails only connect the oldest parts of Rapture now. And the city's just left me behind. Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will blow over soon.
So that was what I really liked about this game too, is they're just like, you know what, we know what we got. We got this really cool city that we barely got to scratch the surface of in the first game, and regardless of the plot, what happens, and the twist or lack of a twist or whatever, they really knew what to do when it came to expanding Rapture, and I really appreciate that. At least I remember when I played it the first time, I was like, that was one of the coolest things, is you really get to see the extent of the city to the oldest parts of Rapture, the other people, the contributors to the lifestyle, the background behind why it all went to shit, and you just get to live in it for like a little bit more. And it's not bad. Like, the story isn't bad. It's not amazing, but at the same time, you come
White
out
is
with a
not
story like
black, Dr.
Bioshock
Lamb.
1, and it's hard to
Down is not up.
It's hard to do
and
that again.
straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain.
It's like a little political debate.
Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
Ugh, that is a pretty cool line, I will say.
Ugh, Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you.
Oh, she just
Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you. I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta.
See, that's
To
what I
save
don't-
yourself, you
Eleanor.
will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place
Oh,
for
there's my
you
pet peeve
in
with the
paradise.
Welcome to the circus of failure.
Oh yeah, I get an extra thing. I forgot about that. Do I have a lot of money?
Welcome to the circus of failure.
It's not like I lose one. Right? Wait, no, maybe I do. From being revived at a Vita chamber. Shoot, I forget.
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
In ethical psychiatry.
Oh god, this
we must
one!
account
I
for
fucking
the
hate
role
this
of
this
evolution,
one. I don't know why.
Depression.
In
fits of
ethical
panic,
psychiatry. Every
sexual
time she
pathos,
mentions that, I hate it.
all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
God, why did I just not? Alright. So this can't carry more rivets. Boom. It's like that dummy thing. I'm not gonna go that way Okay. You guys are gonna pay me if there's only 2 people watching, so give me like 1 second. Okay. practice my Chinese real quick. 他想住在西班牙语，因为他的朋友是西班牙人。他说的很快，所以我不明白。He speaks really fast,我学习中文，因为我也是中国。学习中文，Okay, we did it. Thank you everyone for tuning in for that. It doesn't take that long, but I always forget to do it. Okay, so we're back on doing fun stuff. We are going to be switching hub. Oh, okay. We're not. Nope, I'm not doing that. Nope. We're not fighting her yet, are we? Are we? No, we're not. No, we're not.
Quickly! Head for the elevator!
Oh, quickly. Oh god, I want stuff. Ah! Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Ah! I can't move. I can't open that. There, I can get it's all luggage force. There's so many of them. Oh my god. I almost died right there. We're good. We're good.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one.
Okay. You don't
when you
have
are
to just
apart
tell
for
me
too
like
long,
that. You
your
should be a
body
little bit
begins to
nicer
shut
about it.
down like a coma.
Yeah, like maybe I don't
as
look
long as
old,
the girl is in
maybe I'm good
Rapture,
for my,
you are trapped here as well.
Low
The
ball.
name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb.
See, she
daughter
says
of
Eleanor.
Sophia.
She says Eleanor.
She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there
So
and
here's the
save
plot of
her
the game.
before it is too
You are
late.
gruff boy, gruff old Big Daddy, and you must save your young child who is going to help you learn your humanity. I feel like this was one of the first games to really like pioneer that what was it, gruff daddy thing. Trap rivets will never fire against you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, that's what I should pick them up too. Trap rivets in this game? So nice. So nice. I remember using them a bunch, especially once you start having to take little sisters around and have them
Dr. Sue
steal
John's
ammo,
death was
or
a
not
nasty
ammo,
blow
steal
to the
Adam
protector
from
program,
the corpses.
but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness
Oh,
left
Gil
behind.
Alexander, that's the
We are
dude.
gaining
That's
steam
the
again,
third dude in that
but
photo.
I'm not
I didn't
satisfied.
recognize him because he's only in this game.
Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is
Oh, wow,
programmed
introducing
only
me,
for the
okay.
fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something
Hey
more.
man, I like
something
my common
stronger.
houseplants.
An unbreakable physiological bond.
His name is Yuan. He lives on my windowsill. He is the first plant that I have had in a very long time because I suck at keeping plants alive. I had a cactus at one point that died. So, yeah, I'm not good at that, but I have Jen, and the reason he's named Jen, which is, like, currency, it means currency in Chinese, is because he looks like a Chinese money plant, but he is not. He is a name of a plant that I can't particularly remember. It's something polydactyl, like a plant. I don't remember the name. But he's got little, like, coin-shaped leaves. So they face towards the sun. So he's still alive because he's moving. That's how I can tell if he's still alive. Is I'll turn him, and then if his leaves move towards the sun again, then I know I haven't killed him yet. So that's gonna be my plan moving forward. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'd like to have like more plans in the future. So this is Tenenbaum. We're gonna meet Tenenbaum. I think for the first and only time we see her in the game.
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta.
Uh-oh.
Behind that mask hides an enemy of
Also,
the
I
people.
didn't realize that this
without
game
soul
had the
or
dude with the
sympathy.
mark on the hand before
It is a
Bioshock,
beast
isn't it?
apart.
Because you also have a mark on
And
your
as
hand.
family, we must tear out its jaw
Both of the
and drive
games, look
it
at that.
back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to fight you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
Bitch, don't you have like a gun or something? Oh, fuck. Oh shit, shit, fuck me. Okay. I'm gonna get used to
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor.
Oh, Sinclair!
Goodbye, Herr Delta.
Sinclair.
And good luck.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, Sport, Esquire. Old Tenenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Oh shit, yeah, we get to go to Ryan Amusements. Damn, I forgot about this. Okay.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Little refund,
Let's just make sure we hack everything before we leave. Beautiful. Hack stacked. I don't know why, but this totally reminds me of like the Hollow Knight tram system. I've seen so many different ways of going around Rapture.
Sophia Lamb has taken Rapture and is responsible for stealing children from the surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure.
I'm just gonna save real quick.
And though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them.
Aw, sad Tenenbaum. Okay, start train. Now we go to the next level. Now, oh yeah, Brian Amusements. That's where we're going. Going to the amusement park. Gonna go see all the rides and learn about Rapture and all. Oh yeah, it's loaded. Space. Just pressed it. Okay, now it's just loading on its own. I already pressed space.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
Whoa there. Whoa there, whoa there. Alright, alright. Calm down, Bessie. Okay. We good? Okay, we're good.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in.
Why did they
I've
sell
already been on all the
Incinerate
rides.
at the amusement parks? Out of all of the plasmids, why did they sell Incinerate at the children's amusement park? Why not, I don't know, telekinesis or something that is less inherently destructive? Look at this. They got oil laying around and they're just selling Incinerate? Crazy. Oh, I can't wait until I just can do the drill dash. That's such a great little thing. Anything over here? Okay. We are but the stones to pave the way. We are part of a community. We will be reborn. She is our salvation. This is hitting a lot like Outlast for some reason.
Eleanor is progressing
Eleanor!
brilliantly.
Every time.
My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's cruel fires. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor. Loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save.
Cannot carry more? Oh my god.
I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her logs in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
Okay. Still getting used to these controls. I haven't. Okay, so. Also, I haven't played a proper PC game in at least a few years. Like before playing, like Bioshock, you know, I just replayed that, but it wasn't. But before that, I don't think I've played like a actual mouse and keyboard PC.
You're
game.
a rare old model, son.
Mostly
Alpha
just,
series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk.
I should say.
Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
But I want my machine gun. Like, I didn't have to think real fast, and I'm trying to, like, key my brain. Because I'm thinking, oh, I could play as a controller. And if I was playing in a controller, like, I'd be a lot more reflexive. But since I haven't played these games in a while and I'm still learning the controls, like, it's definitely not reflexive. That's damage. Obviously damage. So we're still getting there. And it'll definitely come.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical.
Oh, there's a
But
little
instead,
sister.
he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Oh, we got a ticket. Okay, cool.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one.
Oh,
I
hell
heard
yeah, we
whispering
get our
near
little
the El
machine
Dorado
gun.
Lounge. Have a look.
Bada bing, bada boom, bitch. I got my goddamn machine gun. Wait, it said press and hold. Oh, nope, press and hold. What is that pressing and holding? I don't know.
Listen up! Clappers! Get yourselves hid! No fuck-ups this time!
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now. Price for children under 3.
I have wits on my side.
Last that long. Where should go?
Watch where you're going. This was from
Okay. Okay. So we're learning. Not too bad. Not too difficult. Pep bars. We buy some more stuff at the circus of value.
Welcome to the circus of value.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements.
Sports boost. Oh, I get to go faster. Nice. God, I
Please
can have so many
enjoy
plasmas.
the
I forgot
park.
about this. I can have so many like plasmids and tonics in this game. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, so we don't want to go that way. We want to go the other way. My favorite in this one, if I remember correctly. So before they had the one where you turn invisible, right? And it was almost immediately, if you stop moving, you turn invisible, and it was really useful in the first game. I honestly didn't use it too much, but when I first played the game I used it a lot. And then in this game they have it, but it takes a little bit longer for that to kick in, because they realized how broken it was. But they also added the tonic where if you're standing underwater,
get down off
like
that exhibit, and
if there's water like leaking from the ceiling and you're standing under it, then you'll gradually like get
deserve a night
health.
off to enjoy New
So
Year's, but I'm at my wit's end.
combining the two of those
I
was
told
just
you.
so bullshit. So broken. It's a okay, is there a camera? I feel like he was leaving.
Where
Is there a
are
camera? Oh, there's a lot of them.
And for the family, own up to your punishment. Drat.
Okay. Okay, we're definitely playing with him. Where is he? Where is he? I do like just destroying them with my freaking drill. I don't want to use the flame. Wait. Oh, and I did.
Bienvenido al amor bonito.
1959 sale. Oh, I get heavy rivets.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then,
What do you think she did
I
when?
heard
Oh,
my
well, she's
own
probably a
words
psychiatrist.
twisted by
Do this
fatal
IRL.
crossing
Hello,
over
Sarah
the embers
Shu.
of Hiroshima.
Were the
Do
modern
what,
world
IRL?
a patient in my care,
I like your
I
little
would
emoji
diagnose
meme
it
thing.
suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
Ooh. Eve. Got me my Eve. Oh god, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god, I actually jumped from that. Fuck, I hate it. I hate it. Every. God damn it. It's fine. Get me. Huh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Fuck. I fall for it every single time. They do it in the damn bathrooms, no less. God damn it.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah,
Oh, shit,
I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but
shit.
all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
100% just wasted my... That's what I also didn't like.
Each of us has a moral
So you
duty
just
to
heal-
increase
just
the
waste all
common
your
joy
health.
and ease the common pain. Alone, we are nothing. Mere engines of self-interest.
I did both of those.
Together, we are the family. And through unity, we transcend the
Is there
self.
anything in here that I needed to get? Just the safe, I guess.
No, you can't take my phone!
Not like shit, I should probably go buy health, I guess, with my infinite amount of and I'm out of Eve.
Gotta stash myself! Just one last get.
Let's go get some health, cause I'm about to die. And I don't really want to die yet. I probably should have gotten some Eve hypos as well, but I forgot, and then now I don't have enough money. Okay, I have anti-personnel rounds. Nice. Don't know why I wasn't initially picking up that money, but there's some money.
Pile of
son.
junk. You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit.
Okay. There's a
Me.
turret ahead.
You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy, fat hands that loused it up.
Typical fraud. Stay away from things you don't know nothing about.
God damn it.
Bless me, Lord.
We have rules here.
Okay.
Must find shelter.
How are you not dead? Thank you. At least he's dead. Okay. Onward and upward. Thank you, little turret. I can't believe I frickin' missed the first time. What does that say? A quote from Andrew Ryan. Okay, but what's the fucking quote? In what country is there a place for people like me? Why, in Rapture, of course. Is this where I get incinerated? Oh, I remember this part. This part was so spooky. Something happens with these guys, and I don't remember what, but something does happen.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
A love that kills. The only kind of love I want, to be honest. Okay. Thank you. Purchase. Oh fuck, I have no Adam. Okay, so I have to get the little sister first, I guess. Shite. I don't know why I kind of just assumed I'd have some Adam, but at least we know where it is now. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum.
Welcome to the circus of reality.
Like, no.
I saw it written
Almost
with my own eyes. Huh?
Someone must be on the property.
Okay, so I want to
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Well, thanks, I guess. Really? I don't... Okay, I guess I have to use my rivet gun. Eat dog.
In ethical psychiatry.
Oh, wait, I just hate that beginning part whenever she's like, an ethical psychiatry.
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children
Because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog.
I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog eaters wear human skins.
Ew.
Makes them look just like us.
The dog eaters are regular people. Hell yeah. Drill does more damage. Maybe if I actually get good at this game, I could do like a drill only run or something. Where are my rivets? Okay. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Eve Hypo. Because I'm gonna run out of some. Oh my god, high five, people. That just jumped up really. Why can't a Big Daddy do a sick backflip? Because his back hurts from carrying the conversation. No, from carrying his little sister. There's a little sister ahead to get the Atom. You must deal with her Big Daddy first. He will not attack you until I do, but be prepared for a difficult fight. Oh, I can hack it. Damage. Alright, let's... Oh, hello. I'm gonna need all the help I can get, I would assume. I'm also gonna save before I try to. Okay, now it dropped down to 2, and I was like, yeah, 5 people, what the hell? Why are they watching this?
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse.
I think I've got
everything
that I want.
I stared,
so
just reeling.
Okay, I'm gonna save. Just because I'm probably going to die.
Skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
Get me!
son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Okay. Do I have a choice? Like, can I harvest her? No, I have to adopt her. What is this? The little sister. Roving little sisters? It's the first time I've heard that. Okay, close. Adapt. I guess I'll adapt ya. Look at me being a nice person. Nice big daddy.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Press and hold R to ask her to lead you to an atom-filled corpse. Okay, hold on, sugar. We're just gonna make sure I've got everything that I need first.
Welcome to the circus
I should probably leave. Okay. I wonder if I destroy these if I still get health back. Hell yeah, cool. Okay, so we...
Adam, Daddy, over there. Big sister doesn't like.
Oh my. Please don't talk about Big Sister. Jeez.
How I long to hand me that Lester.
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna hack everything before I start that. This one, I remember this one. Oh shit. Shit. Okay, that's wrong. Did I get any others? Oh, I guess it just canceled it out when I correctly hacked it. Well, there's also a bot shutdown right there, but... Okay, I have $26. Can I get literally anything? The answer is no.
Just put her right down on that corpse.
Sinclair, okay? I just want to make sure I'm all prepared before I do it, because I'm also definitely gonna die. Definitely, for sure, gonna die. Okay, save. You save.
Daddy, let's get it.
Oh, I probably should have done the trap rivets. Okay, hold on.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here.
Honestly, tubes were a lot more
in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Word that I'm looking for, like chill, you know, like
here they
we're
come.
Just gonna relax.
Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
Stressed, and I am being very. Oh, what the hell? Oh, fucking hell, really? There's a what the hell? Oh, that was money. Can I get... Okay. Is that everything? Good, you're done. You're done. You're good.
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
I 100% forgot about this part of the game. I don't know if it's if I like it yet. I think it's more fun when you have a lot more like options, because and trap rivets are for sure your friend. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet, and I can't repair you. I'm so sorry, Mr. Security Bot. I wish I could repair you, but I can't. Oh, I heard a thing. Oh shit.
told you about this one.
There's a
Make him
splicer.
listen. And that child, you monster! Yes!
Tossing shit at me.
That's all you parasites ever do. Oh, imbecile!
Just die.
Oh,
You can't ignore me! I'm not done talking to you! Screw you!
Let's dance with them, Daddy.
No, ma'am. Not allowed to dance. Okay, can't go in there. Johnny, to the surface.
I'm surrounded by them, and yet they can tell I'm their better. They know it. I know it.
We plucked the fruits from the tree of life.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I
feel like
guess
something
it's just
happens
you and me,
in
Mr.
this.
Voice Recorder. You, me, and 1959.
I love how natural the voice memos and the audio diaries are in this game. They just feel natural, like everyone's like,
Something's happened. The lights are going out.
oh yeah, this
Kids,
is
stay
when
in
it
your
all
sleeping
happens.
bags. It's gonna be fine.
This is when it all happens. Oh, hello.
7 eyes.
Introduction.
Okay, yeah, I know. Smash. Let me smash. Okay. Definitely running low on literally everything.
Come on, exert yourself. Flatten him out.
7 holes.
Time getting no.
I was switch on my side.
Is there someone else?
Could
Oh,
you?
it's just her. Really, woman? Okay. Fucking hell, go die. Who the hell are you? Oh shit,
Hand me
shoot.
that child now.
Oh my god. Fuck you. Did you see how close I was to that? Fucking hell. Stupid. I'm like on the brink of death constantly.
It's this way.
I'm curious where her body is. Oh, fresh water. Yeah, fresh water.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. Terrorists say no. What was yours is ours. We are a state.
Oh god, it's in here. Shit, I remember
Demand our
this.
share.
I actually very much remember the beginning level, you know, body collection, plasmid collection shit. Okay.
Stupid piece of garbage!
Aha. He's just like, I just finished hacking it and it kills me. Like, excuse me. Okay. Thank you for the trap rivets.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gotta fix up the transport sub that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it. Lamb is becoming. Woman's a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture.
Collectivist.
Council failed to see it. Worse,
To hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Deliverance, guys. It is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
Yeah, I don't have nearly enough health to really do this right now, I guess. I'm gonna be right back. BRB. Give me 1 second.